Interesting facts about human hair wigs. Hair extensions are all the rage right now, and you will be hard-pressed to find a model who isn't wearing them. But when did they become such a trend? How are they made? And where do all of these human hair wigs come from anyway? There are some pretty crazy facts about human hair wigs that most people don't know about. Some that may even turn you off completely, but they look so nice. In the description below I will add links to where you can get quality and affordable wigs at a discount price only on my link in the description. You can buy them in big quantities and sell them to your friends and family colleagues. Please subscribe to this channel. Number 1. The human hair industry is extremely lucrative. It's a multi-billion-dollar market. Hair is so prized that in one extreme case, the hair on a woman's head was cut off by a gang. It goes toward the making of wigs and hair extensions. Number 2. The majority of human hair used in wigs and extensions comes from India and China. Religious people make pilgrimages to temples, such as the Venkateshwara temple in Tirumala, India, where they shave/tonsure their heads in a ritual of devotion. Hundreds of barbers shave a new person's head every 5 minutes, leaving bloody scalps and hairballs all over the ground. The temple takes these strands, which can get up to 30 inches long, and sells them at auction. Number 3. Hair from the temple can cost $700 a pound, but when it gets purchased at auction, it's not really in great shape. Sweat, blood, and lice can be found in the hair, which ends up in warehouses that reek of mildew and fungus. Number 4. It takes days to make a high-end wig. First, the hair needs to get untangled and sorted. The lice, if there are any, have to get picked out of the hair. That gets followed by washing, drying, and dyeing. After that, it gets made into a wig. Number 5. You can untangle hair from economics. Historically, the movement of hair has always gone from the poor to the rich. It's no different now, where hair comes from China and India, and gets sold predominantly in the United States and Europe, as well as Africa. Number 6. If you have long, naturally blonde hair, you can get as much as $1,500 for your hair. One wig retailer told Priceonomics that one woman from Indiana got that sum for her hair, which was then turned into a wig priced at $8,000. Number 7. Short hair also gets collected and sold. Number 8. People buying wigs aren't too concerned about the ethics of where wigs come from or how they're made. Though most human hair comes from India and China, only a fraction of that hair comes from the temples. Where the rest comes from, we have no idea, a regional minister for textiles and commerce in India told The Guardian in 2006. Still, the mysterious origins of all that hair don't bother consumers, they just want to know that it's hygienic. Number 9. Synthetic wigs are getting better and better. The Chinese and Indian economies are much stronger now than they were 10 years ago, which also means that their citizens are wealthier, and there aren't as many hair donors now as there once were. But that means companies are coming up with other ways to make wigs and extensions that are just as good to style as real human hair. Number 10. Why the name wig? The wig is short for periwig, which first appeared in the English language around 1675, referring to the large, elaborate, powdered wigs that judges and barristers would often wear. The word wig may also have a relation to the white powder, or flour used. The wearing of wigs also contributed to some other words. The French King Louis XIV started wearing wigs in the 1600s, and the fashion trickled down through the upper classes. It became a status symbol to wear a wig, an elaborate wig, as only the upper class could afford than the bigwigs. The word toupee was first used in France in the 1700s, meaning tuft of hair, and we're still using it today. Number 11. Wigs were more popular with men than women. Maybe a bit surprising at the moment, but at certain points in history, wigs were much more popular with men than with women. They first experienced a resurgence with certain male monarchs who were starting to show their age a bit, and then after the French Revolution, when hairstyles all around were becoming a bit tamer, women tended not to wear wigs, whereas men still did, although they were a bit more toned down. Part of this was the continued tradition of certain professions wearing wigs, which continues in certain countries today. Women would often continue to use some hair pieces to pad out certain styles, but wigs would not be as popular again until the 1950s. Number 12. Hair is worth a lot of cash. From the women who sell their hair to those who gather it, to the temples who can sell it for $700 per pound, human hair is worth its weight in gold. It's even sometimes referred to as black gold in India. In 2014, fashion companies bid almost $14 million in just one temple's hair auction. It's worth so much that some salons have been burglarized, and the burglars are not after the cash register or the safe, it's the wigs and hair extensions. The hair business is worth billions per year. Number 13. Blonde hair is in high demand, and worth even more cash. Maybe a quick way to make some cash if you're lucky to have lush, long, golden locks? Sorry. Get good quality from the link in the description below. Number 14. There are two types of wig. There are two main types of human hair wigs, the traditional machine-stitched weft wig and the hand-tied lace wig. The machine-stitched wigs are the most popular, and made more quickly, ensuring a bit of a degree of affordability, but hand-tied lace wigs are much more realistic, as it gives the illusion that hair is growing from the scalp. These are made with a lace base to which each strand is individually stitched, meaning huge effort and time, and money.